I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, I wanted to talk on me not having a car. Yes, my personal life. Now you guys, cat's out the bag. You guys know the number one thing that's been on my, well, it ain't the number one thing on my mind, but it's the number one thing on everybody else's mind. Bruh, the amount of times I've had people get on me about not having a car, and the crazy thing about it is that I don't even be asking people for rides anywhere. Like, if a place is in walking distance, I will walk to that place. And if it's not in walking distance, then I will catch the bus. But I think the last time I had asked somebody for a ride anywhere, it was before I had started working at this job in Seattle. So, like, maybe it was probably at some point in time in 2016, and if not that, some point in time in 2015. But literally, everywhere I go, bruh, I either walk to that place or I catch the bus. So it confuses me the amount of times, like, when people be getting on me about not having a car. And honestly, some of the reasons people have told me of, like, why you should go out and get a car, or no, this is the reason, why this thing didn't work out. I remember there was a time where I was talking with one of my friends. And we were like just overall talking on relationships and stuff. And I don't even know how me not having a car like got brought up in the situation, but he was talking on, his relationship. And then I started talking, what was I talking? I think I was talking on like how like a girl had just had rejected me or something like that. Out of nowhere, he's like, the reason why she rejected you because you ain't got no car, bro. You need you a car. And I'm like, bro, the girl don't even live in this state. So like, like, what is that? I'm gonna go and drive back and forth home. I mean, yeah, I could take a road trip and stuff to go see her, but it's like, why do that when I literally could just go and catch a plane to where she's at, catch a taxi wherever and stuff, and just go to her place? Eliminating the car factor. But it's like, that's the conversation that I will have with people. Or just randomly be talking. Like, there's at times I don't want to bring up cars around people. Because, no, it is so frustrating when you have people left and right telling you, get a car, get a car, get a car. And the funny thing is that any of these people, you can ask them right now, do you have your very first car? Do you have your second car? Do you have your third car? Do you have your fourth car? Do you have your... The people that always tell me that how I need to go out and get me a car has had multiple cars. So I'm like, my thing is this. Seeing if I honestly, the next time somebody asks or tells me to go get a car, I'm going to ask them, how much money do you think in the years that you've had a cars, how much money do you think altogether you have put in the cars? Because if it is anything over the amount that a person should put into like one car or even multiple cars, bro, do not ever talk to me about getting a car again. All right, if you want me to get out and walk, fam, I will get out and walk. That's why I be exercising. All right, but no, like, you can ask a person, or a person could be talking to you about like getting a car, not realizing like how much money that they've put in the cars and stuff. Because one of my friends, he always talks to me about getting a car. He don't have the first car he has. There's a family member. They always talk to me about getting a car. They don't have the first car they got. So my thing is this, and I'm telling you. It's like these people, it's like the times they've gotten into accidents, the times they have gotten tickets on stuff. What are some other things? Like I'm saying, like the list goes on. And then to like look at me and it's like in this like hellfire of getting a car, they look at me and they are trying to persuade me the best way they can, telling me that the only reason why a girl would be with me is because I have a car. Bruh, if that's the only reason why a girl wants to be with me, fam, no, bruh. Like, no, here's the thing, because I know people probably ask, do you want a car one day? Yes, I do. Cause fam, it sucks at times, like, to just talk on, like, not having a car, because I feel like that there will be people out there that will hear this podcast episode, and you don't know that feeling of not having a car, right? So, this is like a day of like work of me not having a car. So let's say I got to go out somewhere to get some like YouTube stuff, right? So like new pair of shoes dropped, or Best Buy may have something that I need, or Target, or another store place, wherever, right? So I gotta make sure that the bus, what time the bus is showing up, right? So there's at times, and that's why I say an explicit, I want to say some explicit words about Metro, but I'm not. I'm going to say that for a later day. But the amount of times Metro has messed up on their schedule, it's like, fam, you better thank God that I do not have superpowers. Because if I did, I literally will fly full speed into a bus, like piercing a hole through it, or either flipping it on its side. Either if I have flight or fight, I'm like, either way, I am doing like bus harm to the next bus that I see. But the amount of times, right, I go to be walking to the bus stop, I'm having a good old day. I'm like, bro, these new shoes just dropped, or Best Buy got the equipment that I need. Bro, I'm sitting there just going through this field of flowers, just happy. I'm like, I'm about to get on this bus. All of a sudden, bus passing by, gone. And I'm like, wait a second, this bus said it's showing up in 5 minutes. 5 seconds hadn't even passed by yet. Why is that bus driving? The amount of times a bus driver or whoever is behind that, they have messed up on the schedule, and now I'm having to sit there and wait 30 minutes, bruh. 30 minutes. And then, like, not even talking on the fact of, like, even, like, that's just now. Like, I'll get to, how it is catching a bus in Seattle and crap. But so anyways, you sitting there waiting 30 minutes. 30 minutes for this next bus to show up. It's hot outside. You're sweating. You're uncomfortable. You can't fold your arms. You can't put your hands in your pocket. So you just sitting there, standing like a video game character and stuff. And then all of a sudden, bus is showing up. Bus is showing up, and then it's like, okay, you're on the bus, good. You're going where you need to go to and all that other sorts. Or now, we're talking on Seattle. Catching the bus like this is before the pandemic. So, you're walking off, you're getting off of work, right? You've had a long day. A long, long day, right? You walk into the bus stop, you go in your, and then all out of nowhere, you see your bus pulling up. And now and then the worst thing about it, you on the other side of the street. And the light just turned green for the cars to go. So you running full speed, pressing the button for the crosswalk to let you go across. You seeing all these people, they're like running onto the bus, bro. They're running. They're not taking their time walking onto the bus. No, they're running into that bus. So you slowly, it's rapidly, that line is disappearing into that bus. All of a sudden, light goes for you to cross and stuff, and you're running. Bus driver closes the door. And then if it's one of those like bus drivers that for some reason they hate their job, but it's like, you applied for this job, so how do you hate it? I don't get that. You wanted to work here. So it's like, bruh, have some sort of like good service. That don't make no sense. But anyways, but yeah, you go and run up about like, hey, I'm here. It's like you open the door, bus driver's all like, nope, sorry. I'm for some reason he's going to lose his job by doing his job. I swear, man, bus drivers be weird at times. But anyways, but no, there are downfalls to catching the bus. There is downfalls to walking, especially if it's like snowing or raining or wherever you're going and stuff. And then you somebody like myself where you're in the sneakers. So if it's like all muddy and all that crap, so yeah, you're gonna be ruining some shoes. There are downfalls to what I do. But guess what? This is the beauty of it all. It is cheaper, okay? You compare the amount of money you put into walking is free, okay? So we gonna exclude walking out of the picture. But compare how much money you put, like, so you're putting like $2-3 getting into a bus, right? Okay, that's chill, back and forth, all that other sorts. So that versus you having a car for a whole year. So you compare it, catching the bus for a whole year or having a car for a whole year. And I'm not trying to knock people that do have cars. If you have a car, hey, kudos to you. You're doing better than I am. And I'm not knocking people that catches buses. I catch the bus, all right? So you have a car, right? Whole year. Car accidents, gas, replacing stuff inside and outside the car. What are some other things? Oh, and then don't let it be like an electric car where it's like you got to pretty much get you a whole new car. I don't even know how much that would cost, but I feel like that's even expensive by itself. What are some other things that you have to do with cars? I'm pretty sure that there are some people out there where it's like, there's some like me. Here's the thing, and people may like look at this as something funny, but it's like, bruh, the amount of car mechanic simulator that I've played and all them different parts you gotta fix on a car, and I'm like, bro, if you're one of those people where you're a mechanic and you be fixing up things on the car yourself, all of that, I'm like, bruh, oh my god, like having a car, it sounds stressful, all right? And the people there's my parents. Like the problems I've seen that they've had with their cars, right? Like my mom, she had this Camaro like before I was born, and that Camaro was falling apart. The only thing that worked on there was the heater. The fan didn't work. The AC didn't work. The radio, I don't even think that had worked. Gas would somehow like films would like go inside, or it was, I think it was exhaust would somehow get inside the car, so you get out, you smelling like exhaust and things. What are some other issues with the car will overheat, and then you want me to go out and get a car and it has issues like that? People are like, oh bro, go get you a Honda that's like $1,500, you could just go and try, you easily got that, you easily can do that. Yeah, but I'm not trying to constantly be going to a mechanic talking about, hey, me again, so yeah, my bumper is doing this weird clicking thing, fix that. Oh, my hood, it keeps popping open while I'm on the freeway, can y'all fix that? Oh, my car for some reason don't take gas. I got that car that Rob Dyrdek had in Robin Big where it takes grease from restaurants. Can you replace it with gas? I'm all like, oh, the car, the seats are missing. Can you replace, like all these different things that you got going on with cars and stuff. But I'm like, the thing is this, versus catching a bus, where it's like, all you just need to do is be fast on your feet when you see the bus, okay? And just have like $2-3. You're on that bus, you are heading home. And then on top of that, no. Hold on, time out. If you live, okay, in a faraway distance, because I live outside of Seattle. It ain't like, you just go and you step like a foot outside Seattle. There's like that border of Seattle and there's my house. No. You have to go on the freeway to go to my house. Now my thing is this, why? Okay, for one, why would I drive my car into work where parking is, the price for parking out here is in Seattle is crazy? What are some other things? Oh, people drive crazy out in Seattle. I don't know how many times, like, in the distance, you will hear, like, two cars, like, slamming into each other because one person thought that red light means go, and then the other person, they just sitting there, like, oblivious to what's going on around them and stuff. So, yeah, the amount of times you'll see that. What are some other things that didn't happen and things? Yeah, I'm just saying, there's like, but just overall talking back on the Seattle, like, trips, and all that stuff. So you're having to drive all the way to Seattle, alright? Pay for parking, then your gas is low, so now you gotta get gas, and then let's say it's in the time frame of when, gas prices was freaking crazy, so now you spending, I don't even know how much, you spending a lot of money to get some gas and stuff, and then you be like, yeah, parking paid for, all that crap, so now you gotta head back home, and then it's like, not even including just all the crazy drivers and traffic and all that stuff, versus just catching a bus. Bro, the amount of times I had worked in Seattle, every day, caught the bus. The only days I didn't catch the bus is when I had called out sick and I stayed home. But other than that, no, caught the bus every single day to work. And then I think there was one day where I caught the train and caught a ride with one of the friends that always be getting on me about not having a car. But it's like, bro, like, my thing is this. having a car, it's a luxury. It's a beauty. The thing is this: if an individual doesn't have a car, because when I see people at the bus, because I'm right there in the same position as them. So some of them may have a car, some of them may not have a car. And, there could be a reason on why a person don't want to get a car. There's so many reasons on why a person don't want to get a car. My main reason is money. I'm like, bro, I'm not in a financial spot to be taking care of a car. That's like telling somebody, like, oh, because everybody else in the group got kids, now it's your turn to have kids. I'm not in a financial spot to take care of a kid. So why would I put myself in that situation to have a car if I ain't got the money or the funds to even take care of a car? Because I'm saying, my thing is this: I get into an accident, and then I had to spend all the money that I have in my account right now to fix up the car, and then somehow another situation goes down with the car. Now I gotta start asking, my parents, asking friends, probably create an OnlyFans, do all these different things to just get some sort of income in, go freaking crazy with YouTube, go crazy with Twitch, and all these other different things. It's like, bruh, having a car it should always be that person's choice, not others, okay? So, man, it's one of those things where it's like, allow that person to make that decision, because here's my plan, right? My plan is to obviously kill it with YouTube, be in a good financial spot. We're not even with YouTube, but just with all of content creating, just be in a good financial spot with content creating, wait until I am in a better spot financially to be able, because right now it's like, yes, I am making money. I would have to say I am making somewhat of a lot of money and things. It ain't a whole lot to where I can go out and buy me a car, but it is enough to take care of myself, right? And I'm gonna use it to take care of myself. Yes, I will, eventually save up. But it's like, overall, it's like, just be in a good financial spot, save up, get the car that I want to get. If something happens to it, fam, I have the money to take care of it. Rather than, oh, well, I guess I'm going to have to get rid of this car and then go to a dealership and get me but I mean, overall, that's what I would have to do and things. But it would be less frustrating where it's oh man, dang, that messed up the car. Where it's like, I got money to go out and get me a new car and things. So that's my plan. All right. But I want to get the car when I get a car, and I want to get the car that I want, rather than getting, it's like, the thing is, everybody be like, oh, go get a car, go get her. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go get a car. I'm going to get this Honda Accord. And then, of course, there's going to be people out there judging you on your car choices and things. I'm like, my thing is this: I want to get what I want to get. Okay. And if I want to get multiple cars, I'll get multiple cars. If I just want to get one car and just settle with that, fam, let me make the decision on my car choices. And on whether or not, I would want a car right now, later, or whenever. But it's like, dang, man, I had people tell me that, the day when I do decide to go get, a car and things, I'm going to be scared. I'm like, I don't see how that will be a prop or me being scared. Why would that happen? What am I going to be scared of? I know I want a car. I know right now I want a car. So why would I be scared of getting a car? I think if anything, I'm gonna be nervous because I'm new to this. So it's obviously practice, drive around and all that stuff, and then work my way up to the big leagues. Just do little local stuff, and then eventually work on doing freaking cross country road trips and a bunch of other different things. But it's fam, let it be my decision. All right. So dang, man, it's people, they get carried away with that stuff on telling you to go get a car. But it's just talking to those individuals out there where you so quick to tell a person when to go get a car. Let them be the decision maker on that. You ain't buying it. You ain't putting in nothing. So it's you let them make that decision on whether or not they get the car. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.